Did you know that during the Middle Ages the average life expectancy was just around 30 years? Yep, that's right. With plagues, wars, and a bunch of other nasty stuff, surviving past your 30s was a major achievement. Stick around because today we're diving into the dark secrets of the Middle Ages that will leave you shocked. Welcome back, history buffs. The Middle Ages, often painted as a time of darkness, is actually a period filled with both enlightenment and chaos. From knights in shining armor to gruesome battles, this era was anything but simple. Today we're peeling back the layers to uncover the hidden truths and secrets of this fascinating time. Get ready to explore the shadows of history. Now let's talk about some of the misconceptions surrounding the Middle Ages. It's easy to picture it as just a brutal time where people lived in constant fear and misery, and while that's not entirely wrong, it's not the full picture either. Sure, there were brutal wars and rampant diseases, but there were also advancements in science and art. The reality is that people faced unimaginable hardships, from the feudal system that kept most folks in poverty, to rampant violence that could erupt at any time. Imagine living in a world where a bad harvest could mean starvation, or where a simple infection could lead to death. Yeah, it was tough. Let's dive deeper into some of the darker aspects of this era. First off, we have the Black Death, which wiped out about 1/3 of Europe's population in the 14th century. That's around 25 million people. This disease spread like wildfire, and people had no idea how to stop it. It was a time filled with fear, and many turned to superstition, believing that it was a punishment from God. Speaking of superstition, did you know that during the Middle Ages, people believed in all sorts of crazy things? From witches flying on broomsticks to the idea that certain animals were omens of doom, the medieval mindset was deeply influenced by fear and the unknown. And let's not forget about the wars. The 100 Years' War, for instance, was a series of conflicts that dragged on for decades, causing widespread destruction and suffering. And how about the societal issues? The class divide was enormous, with nobles living in luxury while peasants struggled to survive. In many cases, the law was just a tool for the rich to control the poor. It's a grim picture, but these facts highlight just how complex and multifaceted life was during this time. Now let's get to the real jaw-dropper. Imagine living through the Black Death and then being accused of witchcraft because your neighbor's cow got sick. That's right, superstitions ran rampant, and those who were different or marginalized often found themselves the target of baseless accusations. The paranoia and fear during this time led to the infamous witch hunts, where innocent people, mostly women, were tortured and executed. It's a grim reminder of how fear can distort reality and lead to horrific consequences. When we think of the Middle Ages, we often forget these chilling moments that challenge our perceptions. It wasn't just knights and castles, it was a time of brutality and belief in the supernatural that could destroy lives in an instant. So, to wrap it all up, the Middle Ages were a complex tapestry of light and shadow. Yes, there was brutality, disease, and superstition, but there were also moments of brilliance and resilience. It's essential to look beyond the stereotypes and understand the depth of this fascinating period in history. There's so much more to uncover if we dare to look deeper. Now, I want to hear from you. What did you think about the dark secrets of the Middle Ages? Are there any other historical topics you'd love to explore? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more intriguing historical content. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.